Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. How is everybody on this Monday evening? Get me back up in the corner over here. There we go. Just home from Hudson's first baseball game. Unbelievable game. Craziness. Had a little bit of everything. Hello Chew. Hello Dad Hunts Coins. Hello Copper Alcoins, Tom Thumb, D-Right, Strings Master, Dan the Man, B-Ride Lambo, and Eric. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to hunt 500 ones tonight. Today, Hudson's 14th birthday. Had his first ball game of the year. He got on base all 4 at bats, 2 walks, 2 hits. We were behind, let's see, we were behind 15-6. If they'd have scored one more run, we would have been 10-run ruled. And they switched pitchers and started walking people. And Hudson came in to pitch the last 2 innings. And we made a great offensive comeback, got the lead 18 to 16, going into the bottom of the last inning. Hudson pitching, walks 2, strikes out 2, ground ball to the third baseman. The only ball he stopped all night. He stops it, steps on third, and it's the W. Come from behind from 9 runs down to win 18-16. Hudson with the save, and coach gave him the game ball. So pretty cool game tonight. Hello, Wendy. I might have said hi to you. I don't remember. It was unbelievable. Hello, Ricky the Scotty. Good to see you. So we had some interesting umpiring, but we survived. I've got 500 $1 bills from the Federal Reserve. I just cracked them out of the plastic a minute ago. It'd be nice if a bunch of these are all facing the same direction again, but I'm not going to count on it. And we're going to search some $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers, older bills, star notes, and such, and see what we can find. Well, these are all going the same direction so far. Flip those over. Hey, they were only going 2 directions. That is good news. That is good news. Let's see. Better go up a little, give me a little margin for error on wiggling around. Okay. Yeah, Hudson, I think, had a very good birthday. The save, he got the hit that put him ahead. Pretty good birthday. We had a play with the umpire. The pitch was thrown behind the head of our batter, and it hit his bat and started rolling. The home plate umpire immediately, not immediately, calls foul ball. The ball is spinning and spins back into fair territory. The second base umpire calls fair ball. Our batter is just standing at home plate, confused all to death. We had runners on first and second that have taken off. The catcher gets the ball. I'm screaming furiously at our batter to run, because here's my thinking. Technically the home plate umpire called foul ball. It should be dead ball. But he was wrong. It spun back into fair territory. Second base umpire called fair ball. And our batter's just going to stand there and get tagged out. And who knows, when they put their heads together, what in the world they're going to call. So finally our runner takes off and makes it to first on an overthrow. We score 2 runs. There's an umpire meeting for about 5 minutes, and they call it a dead ball. And I've got my own fans yelling at me for making the batter run. Craziness. Craziness, I tell you. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can find. Also, we are going to, let's give away, at the end of the stream, we're going to give away 2 crispy, uncirculated, consecutive serial number $2 bills. That one's 595A. That one's 594A. We're going to give those away at the end. All you got to do is be here, be 18 or older, or 13 or older with parental permission, and you could win. Also, while I'm going through these, if I miss anything I would normally keep, and you're the first one to point out that I missed it, and you're over 18 or 13 or over with parental permission, I'll send it to you. You never know. Yeah, Copperell, my thought was that it was safer to have the runner run and make it to first, because the catcher had run all the way to third base to try to tag somebody and had the ball at third base, and I doubted he was going to throw anybody out from there. But, oh well, we won. I may have aggravated a fan or two. Don't know. But we won. We'll take it. Here we go. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at the date right there. I'm looking for any date 1995 or earlier. A lot of people would keep 1999s. I don't. 1995 and earlier is going to be worth more than face value, so I'll hang on to those. It also gives me some additional things to look for, like a web note. I am looking where that D is for an X or a Y, because those are more rare runs and carry a value above face value. Also, a note that ends in a star would be a replacement note printed to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. We keep those. Those in good shape are selling for $2, even $3 or more on eBay right now. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers, like some of those that are scrolling up at the bottom of the screen. So, yeah, Copperell, it doesn't always matter what really happened when you've got umpires involved. Anything could happen, which was my point to the fan. So here we go. Which the fan was one of the kids' dad on the team, but not the one that had hit the ball. And then, like 5 plays later, a kid gets hit in the bat behind his head again, and then off the helmet, and we had a 5-minute delay to determine if it hit the helmet or the bat first. We had an infield fly rule on a ball to the outfield grass that was called against us, that hurt us. The umpire got absolutely drilled by a foul ball in the forearm that he's going to have to go get x-rays on. It was a wild and crazy game. We have a 2-hour time limit. The game went 3 hours. Wouldn't have believed it if I wasn't there. It was crazy. We usually do average over 1 star note per strap. These are Federal Reserve straps. Last night was Federal Reserve straps. It was awesome. We had unbelievable finds last night. So there's just no telling what we're going to run into. A strap is $100 of $1 bills. We're going to search 5 of those tonight, seeing what kind of goodness we can find. And at some point, I will go through and show you some of our best finds from the last 6 months. We have been searching coins on YouTube for the last 4 years. We have over 1,700 videos out there for y'all to watch. We'll hunt nickels, pennies, quarters, dimes, half dollars, dollar coins, you never know. In the last 6 months, we've also started searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers and star notes and older bills. We do a daily short video on coin hunting, and when I say we, that one's me. When I say we, I'm talking about myself and 2 of my 3 grandsons that hunt with me. 14-year-old, as of today, Hudson, and 11-year-old Rhett, who is sick, which is no good. But we do short videos on coin hunting because I open boxes of coins throughout the week, and I do short videos on my best finds of the week. And at the end of every month, I give away all of those finds, like right there, all my finds thus far that we've done short videos off of. I will make an announcement video, and all you got to do is leave a comment, and we'll pick a winner, and you get all of my best finds from the short videos for the entire month. It's a pretty good haul. I don't think anyone else is doing that. So check us out. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing to our channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. We do try to put out as much content as we can to keep you having something to watch. And one of our major goals is to introduce this great hobby of coin and currency hunting to as many people as we can. All right, what have I missed here? What have I missed? Hello, Dinah Ramsey. Good to see you. It was not a ladder, Eric. It had 2 ones. I looked at it real close. Quarter box. Halfway through the box, 2 finds. Awesome. Do better than I do with quarters. Quarters don't like me. And I like quarters, so I don't know what the deal is. I'm starting to take it personal. I just do not find any silver when I'm looking for quarters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. Almost a broken ladder. That's our second close to having a broken ladder. A broken ladder is having 8 different numbers in the serial number that make up numerical order but aren't in numerical order on the bill. Those sell for around $10 plus on eBay. They're nice to find. We do we've found several of those. Boy, we are off to a slow start. Last night we had 6 star notes in like the first 20 notes. That's why I just called hunting and not necessarily finding. You never know. Danger when you do a live stream. There's no editing this out. Ghostall, just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. The boys have set a goal to try to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I don't know if it's possible. I'm going to try to put content out there, and the rest is going to be up to you all. If you like what you see, spread the word, let other people know. But we try to do this format. It's called a vertical live format. You can see the dollar bill as well as I can, probably better if you've got better eyes than me, which you probably do. And I think it works well in this vertical live format. I'm not sure coin hunting works extremely well because of the reduced screen size. We have done a few of those, but I think the dollar bill searches go better on this vertical live format. And this vertical live format gets advertised on the short feed on YouTube, so we get a lot more viewers. Like we've already had 511 viewers. We have 120 people in the chat right now. So welcome. 710-77300. Kind of a cool number, but it's got 7 zeros, 3s, and a 1 in it, so it's not even a trinary. It's not one we would keep as being more valuable. And just because I keep something doesn't mean that that's what you should keep. There are things that I don't keep that others do, and there are things I do keep that others don't. Part of it is the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I try to keep stuff that is worth $1.50 up in face value, and a lot of $1.50 stuff, like a lot of trinaries, I won't keep. February 18th of the year 558, a little too historic to have any value. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. We are off to a painfully slow start, a little over halfway through this first strap without a find. Had some near misses, but no finds as of yet. Again, if you've just popped in, I'm looking right here at the year the bill was printed. Anything 1995 or earlier I'll keep because it's going to have a value above face value. Where the A is, I'm looking for an X or a Y. Those are more rare, and I'll hang on to those. A star instead of an A means it was printed as a replacement note and is going for $2-3 on eBay, or a fancy combination of serial numbers like is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And we'll find something tonight. Who knows what or how many, but we will find something. Either that or it's the first time I will have ever searched 500 ones without a find. I suppose it's possible. I certainly hope not. I figured I wasn't going to sleep anytime in the near future after the exciting baseball game. October 8th or August 10th of the year 1670, we're getting closer to a birth date note that we would keep. Just not quite. Yes, Copper Owl, when I flip the bills over, I take a peek at them, usually just looking for bleed through, but ours also to make sure it flips upside down and it's not both right side up or cut really bad. So I do take a peek at it. You know, there are about 20 things you can look for. There's another serial number over here. I glance at it. If you got to make sure it matches this one. If not, if they're mismatched serial numbers, those are worth nice value. That green seal can be way out of alignment, be up there over Washington, D.C. I've never found one before, but it does happen. There's all kinds of things to look for. So I'm taking a peek in several different places as I go through this, trying to keep it as simplified as possible though. I've never found a one that was inverted, or I found one bleed through, and that was on a silver certificate that I purchased actually, and in part of a lot, and it came with a bleed through on the back, so that was a real nice pickup. Boy, we're down to the last 15-20 bills here and we still don't have a find. What is going on? The good news for you all, if I go through the first 500 and don't have a find, I've got another 500, and it's not going to take very long to not find anything. Almost a repeater, 3842, 3858. 16 bills before this one would have been 3842, 3842. And those repeaters I have not found very many of, and I have searched over 60,000 $1 bills, and they're going for $10 and up on eBay. You may ask why eBay, and the reality is this is bookend. All right. What'd I miss? 558 BC. All right. Who said bookend? M. Johnson said bookend first and said 143 bookends. Did I miss a 3-digit bookend? I proclaim to have bookend blindness at times. It's the one that I miss. If I'm going to miss something, I miss a bookend. And if that happens, it's good for somebody. I'm looking back through. And y'all are wrong. Obviously, I would never miss anything such as a 3-digit bookend. It would not happen. So I will expect your apologies soon. There's no way that bill starts with 143 and ends with 143. It just couldn't be. Congratulations, M. Johnson. On my screen, you're the first one in. So, M. Johnson, my mistake is your gain. You will be receiving that bill in the mail if, and I tell you, the 3-digit bookends are worth a little more. They got nice value. K Vibes, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Party Bin 201, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Hard for me to talk tonight. So M. Johnson, what you have to do, and one of my moderators probably has already done it, but you need to send me an email. I think you might have won the other night. Send me an email and claim your prize and give me your shipping address and I will send it to you. Yeah, the green seals are all over the place, but unless they totally get wacky out of alignment, they really don't have any additional value. So M. Johnson, congrats. That one's yours. That one's yours. So we had our first find and I missed it. but M. Johnson didn't, and several of you didn't. There was another one I said be about after that one. Got any numbers for me to help me out here? I did miss it the first time, if I missed it. Chances are I'll miss it again. Now, I do have one, but I'm not sure how I'm going to tell who was first. And I think I'm going to make it real easy for you because it doesn't have any value above face value. We did miss another bookend, 8484 to 1977 in the middle, but this bill is in terrible shape, so it's not worth even sending out to anyone. So I don't know who was actually first in on that since we had two at the same time. But I'll save you the pain. It's not worth me mailing to you because it has no value. So we won't send that one out. All right. Back to the search. Okay, no more missing bookends, Paul. No more missing bookends. What will Paul's first find be? I don't know. My grandkids started calling me Paul because my oldest couldn't say Grandpa, and it kind of stuck. And this is Paul's spare time. And two of my grandsons usually do hunt coins with me every Saturday, but we're in the midst of fall baseball season, and I got lured into coaching. So we are taking a little hiatus from our Saturday 2 p.m. streams, but we'll be back in October. We open 5 to 10 boxes of $50 on those streams. Have lots of giveaways. Kind of like a family reunion, and we do a little auction at the end of it. Like a 20-lot auction. Last bill, unless I miss something else. Alright, the first 100 searched, and I didn't find anything. You all found two bookends, I found nothing. The score is 2 for you, 0 for me. We appreciate the 200 people that are in here watching. Thank you. At the end of the stream, at the end of our fifth strap, we're going to give this away. It is $2 bills, uncirculated, crispy, serial number 594A, 595A, consecutive serial number, uncirculated $2 bills. We're going to give them away at the end. If you are here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It helps me out tremendously, makes the grandkids happy, and it's free to you. In return, we put out as much content as we can. Daily short videos on coin hunting. We do this format, hunting dollar bills, at least 3 times a week, looking for goodies. We do live videos. We do typically hunt every Saturday at 2 p.m. Hunting $50. Last $50 box I did, I found that beauty. 1967, 40% silver, worth about $5, and I got it at face value. I compare it with another 84. Well, if I find another 84 bookend, I could. I have a 79, 47, 94, 73 serial number. 794794. 73. So some people might want it because of the 794 repeating. It's a trinary. It's not even a trinary. Really, it probably doesn't have much value above face value. So if somebody found the 794794, maybe you could get $1.50 out of it, but it's not going to be worth a lot. Now, Jay Blank, don't be doing that. That's your warning. Don't do it. I did not see Rob's post tonight, Metal Dragon. I just got home. What are you supposed to look for? Molly, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at the date on these bills right here. Any bill that's 1995 or earlier is going to have a value above face value and could be a web note. and we'll talk about that if we find one that will have higher value. I'm looking where that A is, looking for an X or a Y because those are more rare and carry a nicer value. I'm looking for a bill that ends in a star because that indicates it was printed in a special run to make up for damaged and misprinted notes. And I'm looking then for any fancy combination of serial numbers. Several of the examples are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. $666-666-34. That's pretty cool. 6 sixes in a row. That's going to be worth $25 or so, Lucian. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have not ever found what we would call a solid, all the same serial number. The closest I've come, let me find this. The closest I have come, I will show you. And Grandson Hudson found one with 6 8s in a row to match the one I'm getting ready to show you, if I can find it. There it is. I found this one that had 6 4s in a row to end the serial number. Now the bill unfortunately is not in great shape, but just having 6 4s in a row, it's going to be worth well over $20. And that's the closest I've come to finding a solid that was the same number across. If you find a solid, you're looking at $100 or more. Those would be a great one to find. $20-24 bill with all ones was recently found. Yeah, they find them. You actually, you absolutely should check your change. And I go to the bank. I have a relationship with a couple of local banks, and they Star Note. They order me 2,000 $1 bills a week that are from the Federal Reserve. I've got another bank I go to where I get 1,000 that are teller straps. Teller straps is when a bank takes the ones from their deposits. Every time they get 100, they strap them into 100, and then I buy a brick of 1,000 from them. F.N. Hawkins, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. But eBay is the best place to go for a guide. But don't look at what the prices are being listed at. Look at what they're selling at. So when you go to eBay and you do a search, like on that 6 4s number, search for $1 bill, 6 consecutive 4s serial number, and then it will pop up everything that's listed. Then go to the bottom left and click on the button that says recently sold, so you can see what they're actually selling for, not just what people are listing them for, because there are crazy amounts that people are listing stuff for. So this is a good night, Dan the Man. Thanks for being here. This is a star note. That means it was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills. Now, in 2013, which this bill happens to be, in bills that were printed in Fort Worth and Washington, D.C., they messed up and they printed some of the bills with the exact same serial number. If you happen to find both, it's worth thousands of dollars. Now, what we do when we find a star note, we go to this star note lookup page that is called mycurrencycollection.com. mycurrencycollection.com. $1. We put the year in, 2013. Then we put the entire serial number in. This one does start with a B, 0308 2512 star. Now, if this happens to be one of the ones that was printed that has a twin sister out there, I'm going to get a message asking me if this one was printed in Fort Worth or Washington, D.C. If not, what it's going to tell me is how many were printed in the print run of these star notes, and usually that is 90% of the time 3.2 million. But what we're looking for is something less than 3.2 million. So let's check it out. This is not one of the duplicate star notes that has a twin sister, and it was a print run size of 3.2 million. So it is a less rare star note which doesn't hurt the value of the note any. It just doesn't increase it. These star notes are still going for $2 or $3 each, and anytime I can double or triple my money on eBay, I like that. So we hang on to all of our star notes. It all depends on rarity and condition, Chad. And if you've got one, it depends. If you've got a star note, I've got one that's got a repeater serial number and a star note. Matt, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. See how I avoided butchering your last name. Missy Presley, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. But star notes are good to find. Boy, there's a cool note. I will keep that one. This is called an alternating zero note. They don't have tremendous value, but 03, 06, 03, 04. 2 bills later would have been 03, 06, 03, 06. It would be a repeater as well and be worth more. But I like these with the alternating zeros. And they do have a little value over face value, so I will hang on to that one. Anyone, a super repeater, $20 bill, all 38s, but I can't find a reliable value. Chris24, go to eBay and search $20 bill. Just search it as a repeater, not as a super repeater. They may not know the technology or the terminology. And then go to what it's been sold for, and that's the closest you're going to get to finding a value on it. If you don't find it on a $20 bill, check it out on a $10 bill, same search, and see what the premium on a 10 is, and you can get an idea of what it would be on a 20. I will check out Rob's post later to see what he had to say tonight. Consecutive serial numbers, 2137, 2136, but that doesn't add any value unless there's something special about the serial number as well. Alright, we're starting to get some finds. We're warming up a little bit. We got our first star note. We usually do average over 1 star note per strap. But I will tell you, there are a lot of people searching dollar bills right now because this has really become a phenomena in the coin and currency collecting industry, where the fancy serial number values have been going up and up. Some people would keep this. That is a printing error. If you look at that 2, it is over inked. It's got too much ink on it. And that is considered a printing error. I've got so many of those, I've stopped keeping them, and somebody wrote on the dollar, which is not going to help the value out at all. Cheapest sold I seen on eBay was over 500. Awesome. Yeah, you got to check what they're selling for. Now you can buy and sell these at coin shows. A lot of the dealers are having fancy serial number bills. Star notes that they're selling as well, but eBay really is the driving force behind the sales of these right now. I do not currently have an eBay store. Well, I do. I don't currently have an active eBay store, but I'm thinking about firing it back up because I've got well over 1,000 fancy bills now, and that's too many for me to have. So I'm going to have to do something with them. I do sell some on my auctions on Saturdays when we're streaming on Saturdays, but I need to open it up to a broader audience. And I'll show you after this strap some of my best finds in the first 6 months of doing this. Do appreciate all of you joining me, 200 people joining me. Hello, Dad Hunts Coins. Oh, 77 bookend? Not possible. I could not have missed a 70-70 bookend. Bookend. Alright. Go back up here. Like Strings Master is the first one I see that has identified a possible bookend miss by Paul. And I struggle finding these bookends for some reason. I don't know why. Now, so I've gone back and y'all are right. I missed another one. Bad Paul. Giving away all the money. Starts with 70, ends with 70. That's a bookend bill. And Strings Master was the first one on my screen. And I will show you that. On my screen right there is Strings Master in right before George Bruns and Diana Ramsey and others. So that one is going to go to Strings Master. Strings Master, what you have to do is send me an email claiming your bill and giving me your shipping address so that I can mail it to you. And you have to be over 18, so confirm for me you're over 18 or over 13 with parental permission, please, String Master. And congratulations, that's yours. Paul's giving away 3 bookends that I've missed now. Terrible, just terrible. There's a reason why not very many people search $1 bills, fancy serial number hunts live, because it requires concentration. And running the stream at the same time, I'm going to miss some. So that's okay. If I miss any questions or anything in the chat, if you tag me, that will make it easier for me to see it. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Feel free to put it back in. From Europe, do you recommend me to do this with euros also? Or to get some dollars? I don't think euros have the star for replacement notes. And honestly, I have not checked to see if euros, fancy serial number euros, are selling for above face value. So what I would recommend is go search your eBay for your area and see if fancy serial numbers for euros are selling for above face value. If they are, certainly you should do it. If not, I know dollars certainly are, so you're going to want to search some dollars as well. Strings Master, whenever works for you, my friend. I'll show you that one here in a while, Chad Friday. It's a bar. It's called a bar note. Called a bar note. Victoria Stevens, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. All right, back to searching. See if I can miss some more bookends. I'm going to find the next one. Yeah, right, Paul. Probably not, but you never know. One of the things about searching the US dollars is the frequency with which you can find star notes and the value of them. And the Mint has come out and said they're going to stop using the star designation for the replacement notes. So star notes are going to be a thing of the past. It's kind of sad. Don't really know why. The article I read didn't say why. $61 555 656. Sixes, fives, and 1 1. That was very close to a binary note. If that 6 had been a 1 or a 6 or a 5, it would have only been 6s and 5s making up the serial number. It would have been worth over $20. As is, it's a trinary note with 6s, 5s, and only 1 1. Those do have a value of about $1.50 on eBay up. I don't keep them all because I've got so many. I will hang on to that one. I'll try to call them out as I see them, but I don't keep all of them. There's a historical birth date note right there. M. Johnson has become a member. Welcome to the PasSpareTime fan club, M. Johnson. Thank you very much for that. Just Jeff, good to see you. Bookend of zeros. Huh? I know I didn't miss a 0, 0, 0, 0. That's not possible. Yeah, it was only one number. It has to be at least 2 numbers that repeat at the start and the end. I don't think I would miss a 0, 0, 0, 0, but it's possible. I suppose it's possible. Oh, anyway, this is a historical birthday note. April 30th of 1783. Now, that's old enough that whoever's birth date that is not watching our stream right now. I think we could all agree. But it's possible that something historical happened on April 30th, 1783. So I'm going to set that aside as a birth date note, and after the stream I'll look it up, or if one of you wants to look up April 30th of 1783 and see if something historical happened, then we'll know. All right. RTA85, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate all of our new subscribers, all of our subscribers in total. It means the world to us. Unfortunately, our cloud bot doesn't capture and thank everyone for their subscription, but we appreciate all of you anyway. That is a OBS Streamlabs problem that they know of and are working on, and it's gotten better, but they still don't catch them all. We do appreciate all of our members. It does cost, you can become a member for as little as 99 cents a month, and you do get perks with that. You're able to bid in our auctions. You also get free shipping in our auctions. And we do reinvest all of our membership income right back into the stream and what we do to help bring awareness of this great hobby to more people. And I'm going to tell you something that you do not know. All 170 of you that are in watching, most of you don't know this. Red stamp $2 bills in great shape, have a real nice value. You want to hang on to those for sure. I've told you that our goal is to bring awareness to this hobby to more people. I've also told you that I hunt with two of my grandsons. And once a month, when we're hunting on Saturdays, which we usually hunt on every Saturday at 2 p.m., but the boys are playing baseball right now and we can't hunt on Saturdays. But once a month on Saturday, instead of taking donators for the boxes, people will donate money, we'll give them guaranteed prizes, we'll search the boxes, they get to keep all the good finds and get their guaranteed prize. Once a month, instead of doing that, instead we give away all our box hunts to any adult that is watching along with a youth age 18 and under. It's called our Grow the Hobby initiative, and trying to get more youngsters involved in this hobby. Anything we find in the box will go to you and your 18 and under youth. Also, we will give you a collector's kit named after one of my grandsons that is a historical assortment of coins. We'll also give you a 90% silver Walking Liberty $50, which is worth over $12 right now. And we'll give you a silver certificate. So how do you get in on this? Well, how you get in on this is you send me an email, PasSpareTime@yahoo.com, and one of the moderators who are in blue in the channel will list the, that's the birthday of Bezels Van Farfignugen. I thought it might be Jeff, I just wasn't sure. You send me an email, say, hey, my name's Jeff, and my son and I, who's age 13, would like to get in on this free hunt. Would you put us on the wait list? And I will put you on the wait list. And we will contact you to let you know when your hunt's going to be. We do it once a month. We usually do 6 to 8 youth a month. And it's been very popular. It's a fun stream to watch. Alright, we're getting down to the end of strap 2. At the end of the strap, I'm going to show you some of the best finds we have had over the last 6 months. Then we will continue searching. We're going to do 5 straps tonight. July 24th of the year 2746. Doc tells me I'm not going to live that long, so I won't hang on to it. So it was the right format for a birthday note, just not the right dates we're looking for. There's an older bill right there. 1995. All right. And it's in pretty good shape, so I'll definitely keep it because it's worth a couple bucks. But when you find a 1995, here's the bill we looked at before this one. You flip over a ordinary dollar bill, and you see that 5 that's upside down below the E in 1. That's where the normal printing plate number for the reverse of a dollar bill shows up. But in the year 1995, 1993, and 1988 Series A, they did a test run on bills where they printed off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper to see if it would be more efficient. When they did that, when you flip the dollar bill over, if it's a one of those, it's called the web note process, that printing plate number will be above the E, not below it, and will have a web note. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's right there below the E. So it's not a web note, but it is a 1995 that's in good shape. So we will hang on to it. And one of the resources you might want to consider getting if you're going to try this is this book, is a standard guide to small size U.S. paper money, 1928 to date, 6th edition. It was written by a gentleman named Oakes and Schwartz. I make no money if you go buy one of these. I bought mine off of eBay. Mine was under $10. I don't know what they're selling for now. I don't know if there's a 7th edition out. But when you find older bills like that, you can go in here and you can go to the year. Like that was a 1995 green seal right there. That was a D. And D is out of Cleveland and in crispy uncirculated condition. It's worth $3. That's not totally crispy uncirculated, but that bill's probably worth $2. So definitely worth keeping. I missed 3 bookends now. 6s and 0s. Missy, I don't think so. For a bookend to count, there has to be at least 2 numbers that repeat at the start of the bill and the end of the bill. Like that one starts with 70 and it ends with 70. That makes it a bookend. If it started with 703 and ended with 703, it would also be a bookend. But if it just starts with 7 and ends with 7, it wouldn't be a bookend. It's not one that people are willing to pay more money for. 055755570, should you keep it? Well, it is a trinary note with 5 7s and 0. It's not quite a repeater. So chances are it's worth $1.50 to $2, Ben. It's up to you. Missed a birthday note starting with 1923? I'll look. I do have silver dollars from the 1800s. I do collect them. I do sell them on auction occasionally. So the answer is yes. Just every day, I don't sell them. I don't have an eBay store set up. So my auction is the only format. Now there's a 1923 bill, but it's a 1923 8027. And it would have to make up a date and a month. So the 27 works for the day of the month, but the 80 doesn't work for a month. So that's not truly a birth date note. If it was 1923-08-27, it would be August 27th of 1923, and it would be a keeper worth $10 to $20. I've got a ton of birthday notes. I don't know if I have that one specifically, Missy, or not. I need to go through them all another night when I'm streaming and let y'all see them. I've got hundreds of birthday notes now. All right, we're through strap 2. We are through strap 2. Let me replenish my water here. I had to coach for 3 hours tonight at the baseball field. A lot of work for an old man. All right, let's show you some of my favorite finds from the last 6 months of doing this. I already showed you this one. This is 6 fours in a row. That has a nice value above $20 for being 6 fours in a row. 15799751. 1579 from the start, 1579 from the back. That's called a radar note or a palindrome note. And those have very nice value, excuse me. Also, this one starts with a B, it ends with a B. So I've taken to calling this a super radar or super palindrome note. I can't find the equivalent on eBay to price it, but I would guess well over $20. This is what is called a low serial number. Any serial number that begins with at least 4 zeros is considered a low serial number. Now, having 7 zeros in a row and then a single digit is what you're really looking for. That would be an awesome one, but they do have a little value above face value if they lead with 4 zeros. This is one of those notes that ends in an X I was telling you about. The X is, they change the letter with each run, and they don't get to the X very often, and if they do, and there are Y's out there supposedly as well, though I've never found one, they do have a, they are worth a premium. Here's a true birth date note, April 22nd of the year 2021. So while I doubt there are any 3-year-olds watching with us at 11 o'clock at night, that is a birth date note. It is crispy as the day it was born, and those are going for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now. Well, you'll have to, when I post the, when I go through all my serial numbers the next time for birth date notes, I will make sure and put in the description that I'm doing that so you all can check it. It's a good question, Chad. That is a good question. This is a cool note. This is called a binary note. 533 and then 5 5s. It's only got 5s and 3s in the serial number. Binary notes are going for $20 and more on eBay. And here is another binary note, but just to prove it's not the same one, it's just very similar. 53553355. So both of those are binary serial numbers. This one with 5 5s in a row might be worth a little more, but they're both very cool and both most definitely worth over $20. So a 20 times return on your investment is pretty good. Here's a bill that ends in 5 3s and starts with a 3, so it has 6 of the 8 numbers being a 3. That has a nice value above face value. 5 1s. I keep any bill that starts with 4 in a row or ends with 4 in a row. They're called quads. When you get 5, it's worth a little more. A bill ending with 5 2s. The first ever binary note I found, and I call this my Hawaii 5-0 note. 50 50 50 0 0. Only 5s and 0s making up the serial number, and that last 0 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the numbers. And we call that a gas pump note or an odometer pump note. And that is a printing error when you have a number out of alignment. It's worth a little extra. This is a star note printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes. And they carry a typical value of $2 to $3. This one though is 01760176. So that is a true repeater, 01760176, and that's going to be worth a lot more money than the $3. A bill that starts with 5 7s, and collectors look for 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after fancy serial numbers. Somebody asked earlier, this note is a series from 1963, printed in 1963, which that in and of itself would make it worth more money. It's also signed by Joseph W. Barr, and Joseph W. Barr tragically died in office as Secretary of the Treasury after only 28 days in office. So Joseph Barr's signature does not show up on very many notes, so when you find one, these are called Barr notes. And you want to keep them because they're worth a premium for sure. We've got a lot going on with this bill. First off, you got 5 5s in a row. That makes it have value. It only has 3s, 5s, and 9s in the serial number. That makes it a trinary note. If you look at that last 3, it's raised way out of alignment with the rest of the notes, being an odometer or gas pump note. And if you look at the first 5, it is over inked, making it a printing error as well. So that note's got a bunch going for it. A $10 bill that is NB67899009A. Bill Wood, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. 678-99009. Bobby, unfortunately, that is not going to bring any extra value from a standpoint of a fancy serial number. Some of the examples of what will are the ones that are scrolling at the bottom of the screen and what I'm showing. I've never cleaned any notes, M. Johnson. I know that I've heard of people ironing them. I have taken some notes and put them between the pages of a book and left them in there smushed for a long time to flatten them out, but that's all I've ever done. This is a 1995. Remember the 1995 we looked at a while ago to see if it was a web note? And if you look under the E on that note, you don't see a printing plate number, but if you look above it, you see that number 9. So this note was printed using the web printing process off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And these, in about any condition, are going for $10 and up on eBay. Really nice to find a web note. Again, those are the year 1995, 1993, or 1988A that you need to check. This is a cool note. It's what we call a broken ladder. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 numerals. Justin Small, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That make up numerical order. Alex Hutchins, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Nathan Weir, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Had these been in order, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would be called a ladder and have a really nice value. But these broken ladders are going for $10 and up on eBay. And that one is crispy as the day it was born, so those are nice to find. Bills that have no... So that's kind of like that one, a real unknown. The only ones that I'm aware of... Venice, California, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. The ones that make up consecutive order, Cody Kelly, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Like that last one, do have a nice value to them, called a broken ladder. 5 8s in a row. I told you 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after numbers. That has a nice value. This note has two things going for it. First off, it's a birth date note. May 20th of 1957. So if you're 77 years old, born on May 20th, I've got your birth date note. On a sadder note, this is also a tombstone note. Caden Smith, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Born in 1957, deceased in the year 2005. Sunny Alafan, thank you for subscribing. Vince Lupo, thank you for subscribing. All of you, welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So that bill has an additional value. The real unknown, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. This bill, just an older note, 1969. Look it up in the book. You'll see this has about a $4 value. So we keep those. Another true repeater. 1557, 1557, but on top of that, it starts with a B, it ends with a B. Thank you, Ryan Nolan, for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I have not found very many of these. I didn't think they'd be worth what they're worth, but these are going for $20 and up on eBay. A little more rare than one might have thought. And I got two more to show you, and we'll get back to searching. This is 1977. Again, it's nothing fancy about the serial number, but just being that old, the average lifespan of a dollar bill is 8 years. So when you find these older ones, they are truly survivors. And then this one has no value other than $1, but I found it cool and thought I would save it. It was dated August 22nd, 1995, and it says, Aaron, happy first birthday. Love, great Papa, Puckett. And some great-grandpa gave in 1988, and it's not a web note, to Aaron on his first birthday, and it's kind of sad that it got spent, but I decided to save that and not send it back and have it taken out of circulation, so someday that'll be hanging on my wall. All right. The years my mom and son were born. Very cool, Ricky. And some of these bills will have a value to somebody just for reasons like that. Like I've kept bills that are very close to my childhood phone number. Leslie Trujillo, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I am putting all these facing the same direction. Sometimes they're close to facing the same direction. Sometimes they're not even close. That one is close. We're going to search the next 100. We are searching 500 in total tonight. This will put us at 300 after I finish searching this one. We do have a giveaway at the end of the stream. All you got to do is be here, be 18 years of age or older, 13 years of age or older with parental permission. What we're looking for, we're looking at the date right there, 1995 or earlier, we're going to hang on to. We're looking at where that E is right there. We're looking for a star. That means it would have been printed as a replacement note in nice shape. Those are going for $2 or $3 on eBay right now. A bill that ends in X and Y, which is more rare, or a fancy combination of serial numbers like is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So let's get started. If I miss one that you see, and it's one I would normally keep, and you're the first one to type it in, like the, I think 3 already that has happened tonight, I'll send it to you. You do have to be 18 or older, though. There are child protection laws called COPPA, and I don't want to get in trouble with the law for giving away dollar bills. That seems like silly, so I'll just follow that rule in law. Do appreciate everyone joining us tonight. We have 231 people watching. We've got over 8,700 people that have watched tonight's stream. Thank you all so very much. If you are here for the first time, please consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously, makes my grandsons really happy, and it doesn't cost you a thing. In return, we try to put out as much content as we can. We've got over 1,700 videos out there on coin hunting or currency searching. We've been searching coins for over 4 years on YouTube. We've been searching currency for fancy serial numbers for just over the last 6 months, and I just showed you some of my best finds from the last 6 months. I have searched over 60,000 bills now, and there's still a lot of things I have not found. The lowest serial number I would keep, well, the highest serial number I would keep as a low serial number is any beginning with 4 zeros. Anything that starts with 4 zeros, I would consider to be a low serial number and is worth keeping. The more zeros to start, the better. Sorry, Ed. You mean like that? Zachary Lindsay, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'll move it down a little bit. How about that? I got to be able to read it, though. I got to be able to read it. Hello, High Plains Drifter. Caden Smith, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker. We appreciate that very much. We do reinvest any super chat, super stickers right back into the stream of what we're doing. It is not possible to get all zeros. The lowest one would be 7 zeros and a 1. Caden Smith, thank you for becoming a member of the PasSpareTime fan club. We really appreciate that. You can become a member of our channel for as little as 99 cents a month. You can bid in our auctions. You get free shipping. They're celebrating the super chat. Thank you for that. This one's close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Giovanni Tapia, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Randy Garrow, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a broken ladder. Unfortunately, it's got a hickey on it, But that is considered a broken ladder. 8 different numbers that make up numerical order. And these are going for $10 or higher on eBay. Now that one with the ick on it, I don't know if that could be cleaned up or not. I'm a little concerned over what that could be, but I've got gloves on, so I'm safe. We will keep that one. That would be one I might consider trying to clean up without damaging the bill. But for now, we'll just put it in the collector's pile. That's a good one. Hey, John Jacobs, good to see you. You saved a 00057778. You know what? Some people will keep 3 zeros as low serial numbers, and that's up to you. They're not without value. It just seems like to me they start being worth collecting at 4 zeros. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. The most valuable coin ever found hunting or in circulation? Oh man. Well, there have been coins that have been found hunting and in circulation, not by me or by coin hunting, that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. John Jacobs is in here. He knows more about coins than I do by far. He might be able to answer that better than me. You have a realistic chance of finding coins. I mean, you can find air coins that are worth thousands of dollars. I haven't, but you can. We have found coins worth several $100s, air coins, silver coins, older silver coins. But I've seen people find some very, very valuable stuff on other channels, so you got to look to find them. 35905, almost a 3-digit bookend. Not quite. You're welcome, Caden. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and search and not miss too much, so bear with me. Found a cent worth $1,000. There you go, Copper Owl. Yeah, you can find a 1909 SVDB penny. Tylo, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That's worth well over $1,000. I think it's a 1922 Merc dime that you can find that's worth over $1,000. There's a 1920s penny that doesn't have the D mint mark on it that's worth around $1,000. There's 1943 pennies made out of copper instead of steel that are worth thousands of dollars. There are 1944 pennies made out of steel instead of copper that are worth thousands of dollars. They're out there. You just got to get lucky. $4220-6600, kind of cool, but not worth keeping. It is a trinary note, I get. No, it's not. Not even a trinary. 2 06s and a 4. We do appreciate everyone that's joined us tonight. If you're enjoying the video, please do hit that thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. I'm doing such a good job, I'm not going to miss that bookend. Yeah, I'm not going to miss this bookend. Starts with 09, ends with 09. That is a bookend, and I didn't miss it that time. I finally found one. You all have found all the others. Back-to-back bookends? Was the one before that a bookend too? Well, I'm so proud of the one I found, I missed the one that I didn't find. Let's see who was first. Let's see who was first. Strings Master was first again. I missed one that started with a 16, ended with a 16. That makes it a bookend, and Strings Master was the first one to type in, showing up first on my stream. So I will put that in with your other one, String Master. Well, you've got 2 now. I found half of them. Vincent James, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. My ratio is getting better. I found 1 out of 2. I got 1 out of 2. Back-to-back bookends. What's the chances? I don't know. An 1888 over 7's worth more than a 77. Yeah, there's a lot of coins out there that you can find that have a really big value. And on pennies, there are so many different errors and varieties of pennies to look for. There's tons of different errors and varieties on half dollars. And value is based on two things, rarity and condition. So the nicer shape it's in, the more money it's worth. And the more rare it is, holds the same. We're in our third strap of dollar bills. There are $100 in each strap. I'm looking for fancy serial numbers, older bills before 1995, star notes, notes that end in X or Y. There's a bookend. Ha ha. Ha ha. I do have the sniffles. Sorry about that. I did spend all night out in the wind. I do have the sniffles. It usually means I'm finding silver if I'm hunting half dollars, but I don't know what it means in dollars. That note starts with an 87, ends with an 87, and I apologize. I actually saw it. Just Jeff, they're not worth more than I wouldn't pay more than $1 for it, but if you go on eBay and you look them up, they're going for over $1. I don't understand why a birthday note is going for $20 plus on eBay, but they are. I guess I don't have to understand it. I just need to capitalize on it if I can. And honestly, two-digit bookends are not worth that much, like around $1.50, and I usually don't keep them when I'm hunting just for myself. And I think that has something to do with why I miss so many. But that's just an excuse. How about another star note? We've only had one star note tonight. Is that right? No, yeah, one star note. We usually average over one per strap, and we've only found one out of 2.5 straps tonight. And forgive my sniffles. I got allergies, and the Claritin didn't hold up to the 3 hours in the wind and dust tonight. By the way, if Copper Owl Coins is still here, Copper Owl Coins is another content provider. He does videos and live streams on coin hunting. Every Sunday at 2 p.m. he does a stream on hunting half dollars, and he's another place you could go learn a lot about this hobby. Yeah, Chrisella, I don't keep all the gas pump bills, so I don't always call them out, or the over-inked ones. So I've got so many, I'm not keeping any more of those right now. Crypto, Fabes, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We do appreciate all of our new subscribers tonight. Helps us out tremendously, makes my grandchildren extremely happy, puts us on our way. We're sneaking up on 13,000 subscribers, and hopefully introducing a lot of people to a hobby that they can embrace, enjoy, and make a little money off of. We do have over 1,700 videos out there on coin hunting. You can see what we found. You can learn a lot about coin hunting, about the errors and varieties, the special coins that we have found and looked for. Diana Sharpino, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We do a daily short video that comes out between 9:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. every single night, Central Time. I hunt boxes of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars each and every week, and I film short videos of my best finds of the week and release them daily. You can check those out. They're usually less than 30 seconds long. Doesn't take you long. Guess star notes are hiding tonight. But you never know when the next one you flip over might be something truly special. All right, 3 straps down. 3 straps down. As a reminder, at the end of tonight's stream, we're going to be giving away these 2 crispy uncirculated $2 bills. And that one's serial number 594. That one's serial number 595. They are consecutive serial numbers. All you got to do is be here and enter a prompt when I tell you, and we'll let the computer pick us a winner. You got to be over the age of 18 or 13 or older with parental permission. I'm so worth it. I love that name. Just subscribe. Thank you, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Let's see if these are all going in pretty much the same direction. Well, we got a switch there somewhere. Turn those over. If they're only going 2 directions, that's not bad. When they're going 47, it gets a lot worse. There's 3 directions. All right, back to the hunt. Back to the hunt. To everyone I've missed in the chat, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Check it with a magnet, Burkle. And if it sticks to the magnet, you might have something. There are a lot of pennies out there that get chemically altered too, and they'll change colors and can fool you. 1581, 1958. Kind of cool, but not worth anything over face. All right, how about another star note? Can I get a star note? Best Boy, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. Come on. Found a 1943. Nice. Very nice. Don't stop. Get you an eBay store. They're all selling, if they're in good shape, $2 to $3 each. And they've announced they're not going to make star notes anymore going forward. So they're going to become more sought after, would be my estimation, and more valuable. There's a Q. Some people keep Qs because they're a little more rare. I keep X's. How about a birthday note if we can't find a star note? Ginny Galli, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Again, forgive my sniffles. November 26th of the year 1826. That's a historical birth date note. The only way that's going to have any value is if something extremely historical happened on that date. I'm not familiar with that date, so I will set it to the side. I will check it after the stream to see if anything marvelous happened on that date. Jesse525, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This is an error note. I'm not keeping any more because I've got a bunch and they're not worth a lot over face value. But if you look at that 8 and the first 4, they are over inked. They have more ink on it than the rest of the numbers in the bill, and that is a printing error. Yeah, star note, come on, star note. We got to start rooting for a star note big time. good birthday note. I asked for a birthday note and I got one. It just wasn't very good. Interesting. Not worth anything. But somebody didn't like the signature of the Secretary of Treasury. That was done after it left the printing process, so it doesn't have any extra value. If they had messed it up, it would. But I can tell it's just a black Sharpie. A star note! Finally! Thank goodness, we have needed a star note. On the date is printed right there. I cheat because that's hard for me to see, and I look at the signature. If it's signed by Steve Mnuchin or Janet Yellen, I know those are two of the more recent Secretary of Treasury, and it's not an older note. So if I see a signature that's not one of theirs, I will look down at the date. Now, when we find a star note, that star would indicate this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. So when I find one, and this is only our second one tonight, which we really liked, I go over to this page, which is called mycurrencycollection.com, and the star note lookup page on it, you put in the denomination 1. It's a 2017 A series note, and then we enter the entire serial number. This one is G09945-806 star. Now, usually star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million. Like 90% of them are in a run size of 3.2 million. But occasionally you'll find one in a lower run size, and if you do, it could have a higher value. Like this one. This one has a run size of 1.28 million, so lower than the 3.2 million. And if you come down here and look at the heat chart, it's not fabulous. Like, you want a lot lower number even than that. But it has moved out of the far left of less rare. It's still in the snow zone, so it's not extremely rare. But that note could have a value a little more valuable than the standard star note is selling for on eBay, which is usually $2 to $3 depending on condition. So we'll put that one in a special stack. You gotta like that. 000-30295 star, that's the one I got tonight with the lowest number I've seen in a few weeks. Very nice, very nice. It's been a long time since I found a low serial number. I am due for one of those for sure. If you got the sniffles, having your head hanging down, searching dollar bills doesn't make it better. Eddie G, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. 5125-1952. Not quite what we're looking for. May 14th of the year 9323. A little too far in the future to be worth anything. Just about as far in the future as you can get one. Yeah, the star notes have been stingy tonight. Only got 2, and this is our 4th strap. We do usually average over 1 per strap. I think 10's the most I've ever found. Is that right? No, I found more than 10, but I found 10 in the strap once, I know. There's a birthday note, and that's a good birthday note. Dingo72, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. All right, August 18th of 1952. So 48 and 24. That's going to be about 72 years old. August 18th. So you just turned 72 years old, August 18th. If you did, I've got your birth date note. And the funny thing about birthday notes, and again, I don't understand this, but I know that it is the case. These are selling on eBay to people that want to have their birth date as a serial number on a dollar bill. Static, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. These are going for $10, $20 or even more on eBay, so I always put these in a protective holder to make sure they don't experience any more wear than they've already got. A lot of times people will ask me, where do you get your protective holders? These are the protective holders I use. It's brand BCW, Deluxe, Currency, regular bill holders. And they protect them from light and from environmental damage. Patrick Swayze birthday. There you go. Oh, that's a nice one, Burkle. JTJ250, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Go back to 1, 2. I don't know if my 2 is the same as your 2. Is that what you wanted to see? I am located in Northwest Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas. '03, year 1588. Date. Oh, yeah, it was a birthday note from way back in history, but that's before really a lot of recorded history. I don't keep those. A lot of the birth date notes I don't keep and just skip over. The only ones that really have good value is if it ends up being a historical date in U.S. history, or if it's somebody that's still alive. Like that would be September 12th or December 9th of the year 3213 in the future, and I don't keep those. There's another bookend. Unfortunately for you all, I found it. Merlin Davis, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. It starts in 09, it ends in 09. Ruger Dealer, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I have several Rugers. So we will hang on to that as a bookend. I didn't miss that one. Surprising, I know. There's another bookend. Bookend Palooza, and I know y'all want me to miss them, but I got to find some of them. Starts with a 43, ends with a 43. Another bookend. We will hang on to it. That's the date Spanish America was defeated. Would be somewhat historical. At the time, would have been very important. We're about at the end of strap number 4, and we're going to do one more strap tonight. Then we're going to do a giveaway. All right, 4 straps down. And for the curious, I have a relationship with a couple of banks, and they've agreed to order coins for me and dollars to search. And I pick those up every week, and then I return them to different banks, the banks that wouldn't provide me with bills or coins to search. And it's important to return your searched bills or coins to another bank other than where you pick them up, because you don't want to see them again. I don't want to research these. These are all facing in the same direction. That's good news. This is our last 500 for the night. Here we go. No, I messed y'all up. I found a couple bookends in a row. Shocker. I'll miss another one. I'll miss another one. It's inevitable. Bookend blindness, I call it. 1012 of the year 5737. do appreciate everyone that has popped in tonight. We've got over 13,000 people that have popped in and watched tonight. Thank you for that very, very much. We've got over 200 watching right now. We appreciate you being here. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider it. Helps us out tremendously. Doesn't cost you a thing. What I'm doing is searching dollar bills for anything on this that would make it worth more than $1. First thing I'm looking at is I actually look at the signature, but I'm looking for a bill older, 1995 or older, because that's going to carry a face value of at least double. It's going to carry a value of at least double face value. Fabian Castro, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'm looking where that F is for an X or a Y because those are more rare. I'm also looking for a star that would indicate it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills, and those have $2 to $3 value right now depending on print size. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers, some of which are scrolling at the bottom of the screen, that will give the bill a value above face value. If I quote a value, I'm usually quoting the sale price of recent eBay sales, because this phenomena is new enough that that is the best place to get an accurate value of what people are willing to pay. The Adventure Catalog, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We are glad to have you. October 15th of the year 5235, not one I'm going to keep. We do have over 1,700 videos posted on YouTube. That is an error, print error right there. That 5 is over inked. I'm not keeping any more right now because I have too many until I start selling them, but a lot of people would keep that one. T, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. There you need next of kin. Ryan, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We had a bank stop selling us stuff. They didn't want to deal with us anymore because it's extra work for them. And grandson Hudson and I went out and visited 10 banks, and of the 10, only 2 said yes, they would sell us coins and currency. So sometimes you got to shop, and when I do that, I tend to move my monies over to the bank that that's taking care of me, and they tend to appreciate that. Sometimes they require you to have a business account, but that usually doesn't cost anything extra, if maybe just a little bit. In my experience, the 3 banks I have business accounts with, it hasn't cost me an extra cent. I guess I can't speak to the entire United States. All right, let's find something crazy. Let's find something just crazy. I always like this guy's signature. I don't know why it's bolded, and it's bolded on all the ones he signed. I think it's Paul O'Neill, the 2001 bills, but it sticks out like a sore thumb. Doesn't have any additional value. I just find it cool. I missed a bookend, 1010. Bookend, 1010. Dadgummit, I was doing so good. I told you I'd miss another one. I told you I'd miss another one. How many bookends are we going to have tonight? Good Lord. There it is. Starts with a 10, ends with a 10. Let me go back and see who was first in. Well, Strings Master, you're on a roll. You're on a roll. If you look on my screen, I've got Strings Master in right before Matt Windsor, right before Randy Garrow, right before Justin, right before LaTanya, right before George. Boy, you all are getting in on this party. But String Master was first in, so this one's going to go to String Master. I think that's the third one String Master's won tonight. I don't know if you've got the quickest hookup in the world. Are you working at NASA or the CIA, Strings Master? I don't know what server you're on, but it's coming through quick. It's coming through quick. I do have solid numbers. Congratulations, TNVS. I do not yet, but I cannot wait until I find one. Thank you, Eric. Book incoming. Yeah, probably. Probably another book incoming because evidently I can't see them. I'm looking for the more complicated stuff, I suppose. I don't know what my excuse is going to be, but I missed a lot of them. I just do. And it's not from lack of searching, that's for sure. I've got the practice. It's about the most bookends I remember ever having in a stack. What is going on there? I do not know. I do not proclaim to be the end-all be-all expert, and I don't claim to have seen everything, but there's something a little funky going on. Looks like a green comma underneath that 7. So, I think it is a crying 7. I like that. I have never seen one like that. I'm going to have to do some research, but I would say that's a printing error. And since I've searched 60,000 and never seen one before, I am going to put that into a protective sleeve just in case it ends up having some kind of great value. And I'm going to look it up, and after I look it up, if it's worth something crazy, I'll do a short video on it so you all can find out as well. Or I'll put it in my best finds of the last 6 months and cover it with y'all. Well, I said let's find something crazy, and we did. Blind Monkey, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. A sad 7, a hangman, could be. Got a few ones that are consecutive. You know, consecutives, unless there's something special about the serial number, don't really add a lot of value to it. At 8 and 9, it's possible. Is it a D? It looks like a comma to me. That's what it looks like. It looks like a green comma, but I don't know. Now, some people would keep this one as a low serial number. I only keep 4 zeros for a low serial number, but it wouldn't be wrong to keep that one. Vortex the Shark, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Tell you what I'm going to do. I will set that one aside and I will add it to our end of stream giveaway because some people would keep it as a low serial number. I'll add that in with those 2 consecutive $2 bills we're going to give away. Because the great thing for me, each one of these dollars cost me exactly $1. Plus my time, and since I'm retired, I don't guess my time, it seems like it's worth a lot these days. It's up to the kids that we're coaching for the baseball teams this fall, and they're having a good time. Well, let's find something else crazy. That might not be worth anything at all, but my suspicion is that is a printing error from the mint. 0370-3004. Kind of cool, but not what we're looking for. Have I not missed another bookend yet? It probably just means we've not had one. That'd be my guess. That would be my guess. Star note, star note. Boy, were we due. That's our only 3rd star note of the night. That star is printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And when you find a star note, I go over to the Star Note lookup page, which is called mycurrencycollection.com if you want to check it out and check your star notes. And you put the denomination in, you put the year and series. It is a 2017 A like the last one. It is actually a G like the last one we checked. So it's probably going to be a higher print run. 05080-293 star. Most star notes are printed in a print run of 3.2 million, and 90% of them I would say. But if you find a lower print run, you can have a value that increases the value of the bill. Let's look. And that one is 3.2 million, and you can come down here in the heat chart and you can see this one is pegged all the way over in the less rare frozen tundra of the heat chart. So that one's not going to have, it's not going to be more rare and carry any additional value. But as a star note, we keep them all because they're going for $2 to $3 on eBay right now based on condition. So we will hang on to that one, and that's our third one of the night. Maybe we can find some more. Really nice condition star note, $100 bill yesterday, pulling money from my bank. Cool. I don't keep, hey, we got a bookend up next, by the way. I don't keep $100 star notes, and the only reason is because the main place I would sell it eventually would be on eBay. And $100 crispy uncirculated star note might be worth $105, $107. And by the time you pay eBay fees on it, you insure it since it's $100 to ship out, and you pay shipping, there's really not any profit to be made on them. Now, if you found a really fancy serial number and a star note at the same time, then I might keep it. It's also hard to hang on to that many $100 bills. 33. There's another 2-digit bookend note right after our star note. That's a good one. For you, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. The sad 7 note is a 2017A. It is a 2017A. Larry Bird bookend. There you go. Boy, could he play some basketball. What a great player. October 27th of the year 1654. Again, that's one you could look and see. Usually it's U.S. history if something amazing happened in U.S. history, so I usually just pass those back on to the bank. Another 3333? Are you kidding me? We just found a 3333. We talked about Larry Bird, and he's everywhere. So it's another bookend. Unfortunately for you all, I saw that one. I've seen the last two. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, Nick, I've never seen that one. I have never seen that one. And I certainly haven't seen every possibility that's out there, but I've seen a lot. And that one being in green ink tells me it was probably came from the mint that way, which is probably good for me. How good, I don't know. And the thing is, on dollar bills, if you just popped in, we've got that, looks to be kind of like a comma or a tier coming out of that 7 at the bottom of the, or middle of the 7. Serial numbers are on the bill in 2 places. It doesn't have that same mark on the other side. So we just got to chalk that one up as an unknown right now. At least unknown for me. I'm going to have to do a little Googling. We are down to probably the last 20 bills of our hunt tonight. Then we'll be doing our giveaway. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider it. It helps us out tremendously. Doesn't cost you a thing. We've got over 1,700 videos out there for you to watch on coin hunting and currency searching. We've been searching coins on YouTube for over 4 years. We've been hunting currency for fancy serial numbers, star notes, and older bills for the last 6 months. Found it works really good for this vertical live format where you can hunt along with me. Can we get one more really good or crazy find? About one more star note. That'd make me happy. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. We needed a 6. We needed a 6 instead of an 8. That would have been a broken ladder. We did find one of those tonight. That bill's in sad shape. Maybe that's what the 7 was crying about. Dusty, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. We do try to do this format at least 3 times a week, usually for sure on Sunday night and Wednesday night. And then it depends when I have some of that there spare time. May 20th of the year 1759, another historical birthday note. I got the hiccups. Which one I do not keep unless I would find out that was a crazy date. January 30th of the year 1713. How about some historical birthday notes? We do also put out a daily short video of our best finds of the week coin hunting. I hunt several boxes of pennies and nickels for sure every week, and usually $half and other stuff. Those release every night at 9:30 to 11 p.m. sometime in there. They're only 30 seconds long, so they're very easy for you to watch. And you can see what I'm finding, learn something about coin hunting. This week I had a box with 47 wheat pennies in it. You go to the bank, you can get a box of wheat pennies. It's got 50-cent rolls in it. Search them, and you never know what you're going to find. Cornfed 11, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And just in time for the last bill of the night. Last bill of the night. All right, we're going to do a giveaway. We are going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away 2 crispy uncirculated consecutive serial number $2 bills. And I'm going to give away that lower serial number we found, 3 zeros, 89,785. So let me get this started and make sure it's going to work tonight. And you'll have 3 minutes. And it's going to say in the chat that a giveaway has started. And you need to type in exclamation GAW. James on 215, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I am showing that we have 239 people entered. They usually don't all are watching. They usually don't all watch or enter the contest. But you can enter by putting exclamation GAW. You would have to be 18 or older to win, or 13 or older with parental permission, because that's the law and the YouTube rules. We will let the computer pick a winner here in a minute, and I will mail them out to you. You'll have to email me to claim your prize and to give me your shipping address so I can send it to you. Mix Mr. 8, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Exclamation GAW to get entered. Exclamation GAW to get entered. We got 42 entered. You got 1 minute and 50 seconds left to enter. 1 minute and 50 seconds left to enter. And I may get you out of here before midnight Central Time. We appreciate so much all of you for watching tonight, joining us. If you liked what you saw, please do hit that thumbs up button. It helps us out tremendously, and it doesn't cost you a thing. If you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. That also helps us out. Next time I'm doing one of these streams, heck, could be tomorrow night. I don't know for sure. For sure on Wednesday night, though, about 9:45. You should have a button right on the bottom of your screen if you're on the phone that says subscribe. If you're on a computer, you can click on PasSpareTime, and it will have a button for you to hit subscribe. The crazy neighbor, Zeke. If you're not sure you got entered, you can type exclamation go in again, because it only lets you enter once. But if you're not sure and you didn't get a message back that you were entered, you can try again. 2013 $1 note and a series 2017 $20 note both have the same serial number. Yes, definitely collectible. I saw Rob Finds Treasure, another person that does hunting on YouTube. He actually found, in the same hunt, he did that. Martin Real, thank you for subscribing. Sorry I missed the first one. But having bills with the same serial number is collectible. No two in the same year and series will have the same serial number, except for the mistakes they made in 2013 on some star notes. But certainly you could put those on eBay. I don't know a current value on that, but it would have a value. I'm going to extend, the countdown is almost up. I'm going to resume entries for 10 seconds. I'm resuming entries for 10 seconds. You can enter exclamation GAW and get in the contest. I didn't get it on the screen quick enough for you to see the countdown ending, so I'm extending it by 10 seconds. 1098 765, enter exclamation GAW to enter the giveaway. 43210. I think one additional person got in. I'm closing the entries now. Good luck to everybody. The winner is Roger Rodriguez, congratulations, Roger. I think you're a first-time winner on the channel. Congrats, you have won 2 consecutive serial number $2 bills and a semi-low Fortnite clip-in. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Low serial number on a dollar bill we found tonight, Roger Rodriguez. And if one of my moderators or someone would type in exclamation email, the my email address will pop up. Because Roger, what you have to do now, you have to send me an email and claim your prize, Roger. There's Roger. And give me your mailing address so I can mail these out to you. And also confirm for me that you're over the age of 18, because I'd hate to go to jail for sending a dollar bill out to someone that's too young, or 13 or older with parental permission. We do appreciate everyone for being here tonight. Y'all are awesome. Next time we get together, I will go through my envelope of all my birthday notes and show you what I have found for birthday notes to see if I have happened to locate a birthday note that could be the day you were born on. Again, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let YouTube know by hitting that thumbs up button if you would, and please consider subscribing before you leave. Hey, Monday is done. Monday is done. It's almost straight up midnight here. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours, which is about typical, 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on the number of finds and the number of bookends I got to go back and find that you guys find that I miss. And we had a lot of bookends tonight. Thanks for being here. Thank you to all of my moderators. I see John Jacobs right now. I know Copper Owl Coins was in earlier. Dad Spare Change, Dad Hunts Coins was in earlier. The moderators are the ones in blue. They help keep this a family-friendly channel and keep me organized, help me out when I miss stuff to go back and find it. I could not do this without them. Our moderators our members show up in green in the chat, and you can become a member of our channel for as little as 99 cents a month. We did have 2 new members tonight. Really appreciate that, and appreciate the super sticker that we got. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it greatly. I will see you all again soon when Paul has more spare time. Good night all, and God bless. Have a great week.